with Truphae, and do I ever have a fun video for you today. In fact, if you're a Truphae customer, you made this video. I'm calling it the Truphae Customer Choice Video. There are 5 pens, well, actually 6, so let's get right to it. As I said, this is the Truphae Customer Choice video. We looked back through the past several months of sales data and discovered the top 5 Truphae Customer Choice pens. And those are the ones I'm going to show you today. I'll do them in reverse order, so beginning with number 5 and heading down to the number 1 best-selling Truphae customer pen. I'm excited to show these to you. Now remember, this isn't a top 5 pen review video, it is the Truphae Customer Choice Top 5 pen. There are some fountain pen staples in this list, and there are 1 or 2 surprises. The first surprise for me comes in at number 5 on this list, and it is a brand new pen, the Sailor 1911 Compass. Now, Sailor's been making pens for a very, very long time, and they've had entry-level fountain pens before, but this is the newest one, the Sailor 1911 Compass. It comes in 9 different colors. I happen to have the purple one here to show you. It is a very different pen for Sailor. The Sailor 1911 Compass pen has a transparent clear resin body, so you can see right through it, almost like a demonstrator, but it really, really sets off the colors. It has a clear feed and a silver trim. It comes with a stainless steel nib, and it comes in medium fine only. Now, for some people, that's a deal breaker right away, but I want to tell you personally, the Sailor medium fine nib is my choice. It's the one I usually choose when I'm purchasing any Sailor pen. Each pen comes packaged in a gift box with a color-matched Sailor proprietary converter and 2 proprietary Sailor black ink cartridges. So the converter is color-matched, and you get 2 ink cartridges with a Sailor Compass pen, and all for right around $40 US. So again, the number 5 Truphae Customer Choice pen is the Sailor 1911 Compass. The number 4 Truphae Customer Choice pen, the TWSBI Eco. No surprise here at all. And right beside it, the TWSBI 580. So I had to include them both. But the number 4 slot really goes to the TWSBI Eco. TWSBI is no surprise to any fountain pen user, whether you are brand new to this world or you've been writing with fountain pens for decades. The TWSBI Eco is an extremely popular pen for very good reason. As you can see, it is a clear demonstrator type. This particular TWSBI Eco comes in purple, which is one of my favorites, but it has a variety of colors. Both the TWSBI Eco and the TWSBI 580 feature a stainless steel nib, which is a great writer in a variety of nib widths, and it is a piston filler. Maybe it's worth mentioning that because the piston filler holds so much ink, some people complain that it is too much and that they have to either waste ink because they want to change it to a different color, or that it's just too much at one time. Please remember that any piston filler doesn't have to be completely filled. You can put the amount of ink in it you want to use at any time. The TWSBI Eco is probably more popular simply because it is a little cheaper. In fact, it's about half the cost of the 580. TWSBI Eco is usually around $30 US. It's a little smaller form factor, which fits most people's hands really, really well. It's an extremely popular pen. Love for you to try it if you haven't already. So once again, the Truphae Customer Choice number 4 pen, the TWSBI Eco, and right along with it, the TWSBI 580. Let me mention, this particular 580 is the Punch Pink, which is a new color for TWSBI, one of my personal favorites. It's a gorgeous pen with all the wonderful things that you've come to expect from a 580. Number 3 on the list, the Pilot Metropolitan. Again, no surprise here. This particular one is the Pilot Metropolitan White Tiger. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous pen, but they come in a variety of colors as well, with a medium and a fine steel nib, but at about $18.50 US. This is an extremely popular first fountain pen, but I would argue with the weight and feel and writability of this pen, it's a good pen to own, period. The Pilot Metropolitan is a fantastic value in a fountain pen. It has a full metal body and a stainless steel nib. It comes with Pilot's squeeze converter and one Pilot black ink cartridge, or you can upgrade it to Pilot's Con 40 so that you can use bottled fountain pen ink. It even comes in a beautiful gift box. So, number 3 on the Truphae customer choice pen list is the Pilot Metropolitan. Moving closer to the number 1 Truphae customer choice fountain pen, coming in at number 2 is the LAMY Safari. This particular one is the mango color, which is a personal favorite. It even has a matching ink. But the LAMY Safari comes in a variety of colors with up to 9 different nib sizes. We've talked about the LAMY Safari many times. It is a beloved fountain pen the world over. In fact, LAMY claims that in its class, it is the number 1 selling pen in the world. Hard to argue with such a great value, about $30 US. The LAMY Safari is known as a rugged workhorse pen. It has an interchangeable nib and a unique triangular shaped grip, which is really helpful for new fountain pen users who don't even know how to hold one. It's a great beginner pen. But as I've always argued, the LAMY Safari is also just a great fountain pen to have. Did I mention it can come in up to 9 different nib sizes? 9! I should mention that because the LAMY Safari is such an enormously popular pen, it's also a huge target for fakes and knockoffs. I've heard of multiple stories of people finding a deal on a LAMY Safari pen, receiving it only to discover that out of the box it's a horrible writer and a terrible experience. Then they discover it's actually a fake pen. At roughly $30 US, the LAMY Safari from an authorized dealer is a great deal. So again, the number 2 Truphae customer choice pen, the LAMY Safari. And here we are at the number 1 Truphae customer choice fountain pen slot. The number 1 Truphae customer fountain pen is the Luoshi Labyrinth. How about that? This is a brand new pen to me, but it was surprisingly wonderful to work with and to write with. It's a full metal body, but the most amazing thing about this pen, here, let me show you. The most amazing thing about this pen is this labyrinth cutout design in the pen body. It's really beautiful to look at. Very satisfying pen to hold. The cap is a magnetic cap. It has a wonderful click when you put it back together. Really satisfying. And it comes with its own cartridge converter. So it's ready to use bottled fountain pen ink right out of the box. And at $13 US, this is the least expensive pen in the list. It could be why it's the most popular, but it is certainly a really accessible pen. So the Luoshi Labyrinth comes in 2 colors, golden bronze or gunmetal, and 1 nib size, medium fine. Now, as with the Sailor Compass, the medium fine is actually a really good nib width to start with. So the number 1 Truphae customer choice pen, the Luoshi Labyrinth, at $13 US. What a bargain. It's been a lot of fun putting together this video. It's fascinating to see and to hear about what our customers really enjoy and the pens that give them a lot of satisfaction. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Ring that bell so you'll be notified when we publish new videos. And remember this too, every single one of these fountain pens make great gifts. They would be wonderful gift ideas if you're thinking about someone on your list that you'd love to introduce to the fountain pen world, but neither you nor they want to spend lots of money on a fountain pen. Any one of these pens are extremely accessible, from the top end of $65 US for the TWSBI 580, or maybe 8085 if you get a special edition, to the #1 pen, the Luoshi Labyrinth, coming in at roughly $13 US. Every one of these pens would be a great, great gift idea. So as always, thanks for spending the time today. Every one of these pens is available on our website, those and many, many, many more. So have a great rest of the day. Happy writing, and remember to be ink credible.